Tight security in Beijing ahead of the opening of the annual session of China's parliament. The largely ceremonial event is tightly scripted. As always, on the eve of the Congress came an announcement on defense spending for the year. But this time, there was one small surprise.
China's defense spending budget in the year 2010 would be 532.115 billion yuan RMB, representing an increase of 37.116 billion yuan compared with the actual spending of the previous year and an increase rate of 7.5%.
It's the first time in years the budget has not increased by double digits. Officially, spending this year will total $77.95 billion, though most analysts agree these numbers are underreported. It may be an attempt by the Chinese to send a message to the world. It is not a threat.
China is committed to the path of peaceful development and the defense policy that is defensive in nature. China has a very large population, a vast territory, and a very long coastline. It seems our defense spending is, in comparative terms, quite low.
When the Congress opens, the economy will return to the top of the agenda. Last year, Premier Wen Jiabao had delivered his speech in the midst of the global financial crisis. Then, China had rolled out an array of measures, including a large stimulus package to fight unemployment and a flagging economy. In the last few weeks, Premier Wen has warned there is still much to be done, admitting China's economy is, quote, unbalanced, uncoordinated, and unsustainable. What Chinese leaders have in mind to combat this is unclear. The National People's Congress is the one major opportunity every year for officials to spell out government agenda. Over the past few years, there's been an emphasis on bread and butter issues, with leaders recognizing the widening income gap between rich and poor. But some consider it little more than an expensive propaganda exercise. Employment, welfare, and healthcare are things discussed every year, but some point out that things have not improved on any of those fronts year on year. It'll be up to the delegates to convince the public that this time it's different. Melissa Chan, Al Jazeera, Beijing.